my goodness. They're here in the four-wheeler. Stop it. Dorian. All right. It's almost that time. Turn that down a little bit. There. We just want it in the back, right? Sorry about that. Okay. Whoops. So I have it up. Enough. Just getting ready to turn that off. Actually. Okay. Welcome, Becky. Hello. Good morning. You have your coffee? I hope you have your coffee. Okay. Oh, let me put this up here so I can actually see. Skip to live. Okay. Now, where's the chat? I don't have the chat. Oh, there we go. There it is. Good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Crochet with Sway. I'm Sway. I'll be your host today. I am working on Christmas stockings. So I have Coke. Don't drink coffee. That works too. Cheers, my friend. Cheers. Yeah, that's fine. My husband drinks Coke all the time too, so I get it. Okay, so I have my white. I'm going to do white and I'm going to do a green. So can you even tell that that's green? I don't know. It is green. It is called Olive. So I'm doing the toe and the heel in the white, and then I'm gonna do the rest of it in green. And I am literally still trying to find my faux fur to put around the upper part of the stockings, and the one that I was working on yesterday. So I will, as soon as I find that, then yes, it is a pretty green. I will definitely be getting the stockings completed. I just have to find that faux fur. All right. So we start with a magic ring. Whoops. All right. And I'm using my 6 millimeter. No, maybe I better use my 5. Okay. I'm switching. I'm using a 5 millimeter hook. There we go. I didn't hold up the fur yesterday, just the stocking I was making. But the faux fur I have it somewhere. I actually just ran across it like right before Halloween, and I was like, "Oh, I'm going to need this. I'll put it where I can grab it." And I don't know where I put it. I'm like, "Oh, what did I do with that thing? I don't know." All right, I'm putting 12 double crochets in here. But I'll find it today. I know it's around here somewhere. It's just I just gotta kind of find move stuff around and look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8. So we aren't going to be able to complete the stocking today, but that's all right. You'll see it when I do get them finished. I will post a video. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, one more. And 12. Okay. Make granny square stockings. Ooh, that sounds cute. I bet those were really cute. Okay. Let's see. I'm just trying to. Okay, so I'm doubling the next row. So I'm doing double crochet stitches in each row or in each stitch around. So the granny square stitches, how many granny squares did it take to do a stocking? Those sound really cute. Made mini ones too. Aww, the mini ones I bet are so cute. Yesterday I made a couple little simple ornaments. I'll show you those in just a minute. I put a face on the snowman coaster. I finished my hot pink ski hat and put the pom pom on it because I finally found my buttons. Woohoo! Woohoo! Turn it so you can see my hands a little bit. Sorry about that. It's like, well, this is a crochet show. Like, you might want to see the crochet I'm doing, right? How was your week? Did you have a good week? Oh, you're like, yeah, I'd have to figure that out. Well, I'm sure they were adorable, and I don't do like my go-to isn't a granny square, but like I really need to get into the habit of just making a couple granny squares here and there and just stacking them because there's so many things you can do with a granny square. So, not to mention people will buy granny squares because they don't like making them. So, some people just do not like them, do not like to make them, but they love to use them. So, oops. Hmm. I'm not quite sure on how to get more people in here. I have really tried hard to like advertise this out, and how do you get more people in? I don't know. Why do we have Irish music playing? Not that I'm complaining because I really like Irish music, but it's not what I actually chose. So that's kind of cool. Man, my feet are cold. I need to put my feet up underneath me. So hold on just a second. Now that my chair can go all the way back, it freaks me out sometimes, like to, because like when I'm doing this, it like tries to fall back, and I'm like, whoa, don't fall back. Okay, do not want to crochet my hair up in there. Oh no, it broke. Hold on. Where's that hair? There it is. I hate it when my hair gets caught up in there. Okay, did I get it all? Nope. Did I get it? Nope, there it is. So sorry. Okay, I think I got it all this time. I actually undid like a couple stitches. Okay, there we go. Do that or strands hair in what I'm, yeah. I know, I'm like, oh no, I don't want my hair in this. But unfortunately, like if you do buy something from me ever, it's probably got a little piece of me in it. So a little piece of my hair. Can't help that sometimes. gets in there without me even realizing. It's clean. Does that help? No, in all honesty, I try really hard to keep hair out of my crochet projects, but with tons of hair, sometimes one slips in. So Becky, do you live alone? Like you have assistants too, right? Because you said the other day that your husband is in a care facility, like kind of like what my mom's in or whatever. Do you have somebody there to help you? There it is again. Another little hair. All right. I hope you have somebody there. No. Oh no. I've been thinking about that. I'm like, I hope she has somebody there to help her if she needs it or to keep her company. But you did say your daughter will like comes over to help and stuff, right? When she can. My mom finally recognizes that like how negative the people are in there where she lives. Because like when she first got there, like she was so excited to be there. She it was a new start for her. Like she wasn't homeless, thank God. Just my cat. Aw. Um. Anyways, the people in there were so negative that like they had her convinced that like she could get a better place or something. And I'm like, Mom, may I remind you where you've been? Like this is a good place. This is a nice people. Yes, it's kind of out of the way a little bit, but it's worth it and it's what you can afford. And she's like, yeah, I know. And I'm like, well, don't let them convince you that this place is bad because it's not. Like, this is a good place for you. And she's like, you're right. You're right. And so now she like recognizes it, uh, as being a good thing. So I'm so happy for that because like it's so hard when negativity is around us, right? And it's just like, daughter is over an hour away. Whatever need she helps me. That's cool. Yeah, I am about an hour away from my mom, but it's worth it to, make that drive to go see her because I know that she's out there and she's safe, right? So she's taken care of, she's safe. Um, when before we got her into this facility, she lived by herself and it freaked me out. She has dementia, so it's like you never know from one day to the next how she's going to be. Um, so I'm really glad that she has um, realized the negativity and she basically just looks past it and doesn't let it soak in, you know what I mean? So I'm really glad for that. Because now she's like, no, I like this place. Like, I don't know what your problem is with this place, but yeah. So she like stands up and says something about it now, and they usually shut up about it. But like when she first got there, like all these people were so negative around her. She's like, I just need to find something else. I'm like, there is nothing else. You're good where you're at. In future, be moving up your daughter in senior apartments. Oh, okay. All right. I gotcha. But yeah, she's finally calmed down and just being appreciative of where she lives and where uh where she's at. So And I told her, I said, you are a warrior, Mom. You have gone through some of the worst situations and come out victorious. So I said, you just remember that you are a gosh dang warrior. And she just, I'm a warrior. You're right. I love it. And she is too. She is a warrior. She's gone through some of the worst things and just come out of it. I can't say unscathed because, I mean, it has affected her. Her situations have affected her, mentally, and um but she definitely came out and turned it into strength. So sometimes we just have to be reminded that we are warriors, right? All right, I think that's about as big of a toe as I'm gonna do. Might even be too big, but that's where I'm gonna stop for that. Okay, so here's my green. Pull through. There we go. I'm trying to think of what I want to do with this one. What do we want to do? Right now I'm just doing double crochets around. Okay. I love these classic XLs from the Dollar Tree. I love these yarns. They really do go far and they're beautiful. They work up very nicely. Whoops. And I will be going and getting more. It really is a good deal. I mean, you get a ton of yarn for $5, so I love that. I just wish that they had more colors. That's my only thing. Right now, they only have, um, let's see, black, white, cream colored, olive, and like a It's called Golden. Goldenrod? No, it was Golden. So it was very similar to my saffron. So I didn't get that one because I already had saffron, but it is very similar to Red Heart saffron. So, but it's called Golden. Let's see, black, white, golden, olive, and cream colored. Yep, that's what they have right now. So I'm like, okay, they definitely need to get some more colors. Red, pink, purple, something like that. That'd be nice. And they probably will bring out more colors, but for now that's what it Dollar Tree has. Our Dollar Tree has anyways. Crochet right out of it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna like this. Okay, I wanted to show you what I did yesterday. Okay, so there's my little snowman coaster. I am going to be doing more of these. I think they're so cute. A little scarf. So there's that. Here's the two beaded ornaments that I made yesterday. So it's just beads on a put a rope on a string. Just simple, you know. That's kind of the theme I'm going for Christmas is simplicity. So, and here's the stocking so far, but I just need the fur to go up on the top. So there's the stocking. I just need the fur, and then I can finish it. I finally finished my hot pink hat. So there's that hot pink hat. And then okay. And then this is my newest thing. This is uh, a neck warmer or a scarf. So this is the décolleté scarf. Say that 10 times fast. Décolleté scarf. Thank you. Do I want to do front post, back post? Let's see. Let's see. What do I want to do? Hush. Oh, goodness. I want front post. Maybe I want front post, back post. Maybe not. Maybe I just want front post. Hmm. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do front post. So today I'm going to start doing the listings for some of my stuff. So there will be some new products up on my Etsy shop. And I am just putting the final touches on a couple patterns, and those should be released. Um, so today's gonna be a good day. I'm gonna be releasing quite a few things. So then tomorrow I'm hoping to be able to do the rest. Like three crochet hook and no padded. It's a silicone, so it's bendable and stuff, but and it's kind of squishy. I really like it. These become I have these in this particular hook. I have in two sizes, and I absolutely love these hooks. So it's made of silicone and plastic, and um, I didn't know if I was gonna like the plastic on, the plastic head, but it actually works out really, really nice. I like it. So it's easy to crochet with. It is. It really is. It just kind of glides through and makes it a lot easier. I have quite a few different hooks, but I just love these hooks. I have fallen in love with these hooks. Went back to get a 4 millimeter, so I have a 4, 5, and a 6 in the tie dye, and they had no fours in, so I was like, oh, bummer. So right now I'm just doing front post only. I'm hoping that that'll work out. So I won't know till I get going on the next line. Oh, stop it! Goodness, he can hear the tractor. It is so beautiful outside, but it's so cold. It's let's see. I haven't even looked to see how cold it is, but I know it's cold. It is 35. Oh, 37. It's 37 degrees out. The high today is only going to be 50, so never learned how to do front post stitch. So the first line that you do is a double crochet, okay? And then when you start the second row is when you are going to do the posts. So your double crochet is the post, right? It's 45 for me and windy. Ooh. Yeah, it's windy out here too, so it makes it colder, but um okay, so then you go around like you put your hook through the back part of that post, right? Pull up a loop and then do your double crochet, and that is a front post. So you're literally, instead of going into the top stitch here, you're going to go around the post and put the stitch around the post instead. So your double crochets from the previous are become your posts. So that is how you do a front post double crochet. Back post is the same thing, except you go through the back part. So, and you pull up a loop and then do a double crochet. I've done so many hats and so many different things with front post, back post double crochets. I love it. I love the look of it. It does take a while though. So there's that. I like that. Can you see the double or the posts? Yeah, yeah. I like that. Okay. So continuing with that then, just go through there. So instead of putting it in, excuse me, into the top of the V stitch or into the top of the V, you and do a stitch, you are just doing it around the post itself and then doing a double crochet. So, but it gives different effects whether you do front post or back post or front and back post. It gives all different effects. And so that's why I was like, do I want front post only? Do I want to do front and back post? What do I want to do here? So, and we might switch it up a little bit. So we're doing back post or front post double crochets right now. We got 2 rows of them. That third row, that first one that you do, with the double crochets, that also counts. So we've actually done 3 rows. 1 row of double crochets, 2 rows of front post double crochets. Just keep going with this. It's one that's one thing when I first started like getting serious about crocheting is I tried to learn all different kinds of stitches so that um I wasn't limited on what I could make or whatever. And so that's the thing. Like, I found that if you learn the terminology, if you learn what each stitch looks like, and you learn all your different stitches, you can make anything. So, um, so that's when I started getting serious about crochet in 2021. That's what I did is I learned all the terminology. I learned what each stitch was. I learned all the different stitches. I'm sure, I mean, I still, there's once in a while I'm like, oh, I didn't know about that stitch. Oh, that's cool. Like I learned something new. But like for the most part, like the most common stitches is the ones that I learned. Plus I learned some extras like the puff stitch, the popcorn stitch, whatever, the granny stitch, the front post, back post, things like that. And when you learn those kind of things, you see, I learned by doing them, so of course I had to use them. Um, and then once I did that, like it just like I can pretty much make whatever because I know how to do the stitches. So I learned from book how to crochet. It was 1972. No YouTube then. That's true. Yeah. So yeah, that's cool too. So from for me, I had to teach myself how to write or how to read a pattern because I had no idea how to do that. So but now I can read a pattern, I can write a pattern, I can make a pattern. But I had to teach myself how to do all that, and then same with all the different stitches. Like a lot of them I learned by doing hats or whatever, making a each hat different, and I did like 36 hats. And um but I've also learned, through the years, just like running across things, learned how to do more stitches and stuff. So I've probably forgot more than I remember, but There's a lot out there to learn, you know? I love learning though. I really do. Like if I'm not learning something new, I feel stagnant, right? So I love learning. And each day I try to learn something new. So funny when I like was trying to remember how to do the I keep saying the hood, the heel for the stockings. I was like, oh my god, how do I forget how to make a heel? Jeez. So I literally had to like go in and watch somebody make a heel again, and then I'm like, oh duh. Like as soon as she started doing it, I was like, oh yeah, duh, I remember that. That was like it'd be like me forgetting how to make the toe, which is just a little round. But I was just like, oh my gosh, that's so funny. I totally spaced how to make a heel. I hadn't made a stocking in almost a year, so I was like, I don't remember how to do it. Literally had to watch a YouTube video to remember, and I'm like, oh yeah. Thank God for YouTube. I just love it. I use it so often, like to learn how to do something new or to find ideas or inspiration. Um, I watch a lot of YouTube, a lot. So it's fitting that this becomes my platform, right? It's just kind of a hard getting going sort of thing. A little difficult getting out there, but I'll get out there. I know I will. Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. So there it is so far. It looks like a little bowl. Man, my foot is just frozen. I'm wondering if I should put my slippers on. Facebook, YouTube all the time. Love it. I still have Facebook too, but yeah, it's none of the social media is the way that it used to be. It's kind of sad. That was actually pretty fun to like, you know, do different things on the social medias and stuff, but anymore it's like, god, they're trying to regulate it, monitor it, um shut people up. It's like, oh my gosh, enough, 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 right? But yeah, I definitely watch a lot of YouTube. So who else, Becky? Who else do you follow that you watch their all their videos or go live or whatever? What do you who else do you watch? Anybody? I love watching Passionate Kelsey. She does really good. She's younger. She's actually the one that convinced me to start a business in the first place. So thank you, Passionate Kelsey. Yeah, I found her up on YouTube. I want to say it was 2022 when I found Passionate Kelsey, and I started kind of just watching her videos and whatnot, and then I figured out that like she has something there, you know, and so then I really started watching her, and then she did this video one day of what a crocheter, a professional crocheter can, you know, can start to make and stuff. And she like broke it all down to like, I get this much from this, I get this much from that, I do this, I do that, I sell my patterns, I sell products, and I'm like, well, I don't write patterns, so I don't have to worry about that part, but like even a quarter of what she was making at the time, I'm like, I could definitely use that quarter. So I decided, no, you know what, I'm gonna try this, and that was 2023. That was in February of 2023 when I decided, okay, I'm launching a shop. So like yours and other people's. So you just like to go and meet new people and find new people. That's cool. That works too. I mean, newcomers need this love and support too. You know, I sure appreciate it. Like you have no idea how much I appreciate you and the support that you give me. So very much appreciated. Thank you so much, Becky. Yeah, that's the thing anymore. It seems like nobody wants to be there for each other anymore, and it's just so sad. You know, I don't know. I really like this without like doing anything else to it. I just love that look. Isn't that pretty? It's just like so uniformed. I'm really liking that. So I'm gonna keep going with that for a minute, and then once I get to the heel, then um, I'll probably just continue with this. I really am actually really liking this. So keep forgetting I'm not doing double crochets. I'm doing front post double crochets. So like my first one in a new line, I keep doing a double crochet and then I take it out and I'm like front post. The other nice thing about a front post double crochet is that it leaves these nice little ridges in the very back. Can you see the ridges? So if you ever lose track of what row you're on, you just pull it back and go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So I'm on the fifth row. So that makes it really nice. With a front post back post double crochets, you don't get that ridge because you're doing the front and the back. But with the front post, you do get that ridge. So that's the other thing. Like I had to learn how each stitch like makes certain like different things. And when you do a combination of stitches, it'll make this design or that design or whatever. So I also had to learn all of that so that I could write patterns. Um, because if you don't know what a certain stitch combination will make for the design, then like how are you gonna know to put that design in something, right? So I had to learn not just the stitches and how they worked up, but also like combinations of stitches, how they work up, and the different designs that they and the effects that they do. So yeah, lots to learn, but I love everything about crochet. I think it's an amazing art. And I had no idea that so much went into it. I really did not until I started really like getting into it myself. I'm like, wow, there's a lot to crochet. And I love the fact that it's so diverse. So there's people who make amigurumi, which is the plushies. There's people that do just wearables. There's people that make just blankets. There's people that make um, all kinds of stuff. Like there's so many different levels of crochet. That's the incredible part. Like there's micro crochet, there's wearables, there's household items like pillowcases, towels, things like that. But a lot of choices. Yes, lots of choices, that's for sure. Yeah. And honestly, I kind of thought when I first started crocheting, I thought maybe it was a dying art because, like, I didn't really hear much about crocheting or any of that anymore. So I really thought it was a dying art. And then once I got into it and started meeting people, I'm like, definitely not a dying art. Definitely not. uh, but I love it. And it could be, I mean, it definitely could be a dying art at some point because, yeah, I mean, if everybody, I mean, not that we're all going to stop, but oh my gosh, I am so stuffed up. I am so sorry. I've gotten so stuffed up. I think it's the little fibers. I think well, because I know I'm allergic to wool, so I think the little fibers just kind of get up in my nose, and it's like, oh man, crazy. Gets to the point where I can't breathe through my nose anymore, like right now. And I do have that allergy medicine out here. I just have to stop and take it. So let me get this row done, and then I will do that. Because we are almost ready for the heel. I think we have one, maybe two more rows to do, and then it's heel time. So, like I said, I probably won't finish this on live today just because um, the show is only about an hour long. Um, and it looks like we've already been on for almost that long. Exactly. Helped lots of channels and given lots of choices. I agree. I completely agree, Becky. I love YouTube. That's actually how I learned how to crochet was from YouTube. I pulled up, I don't know, I think it's Coco Bella is what I pulled up, and because she has right and left-handed tutorials, and I put in left hand how to crochet left-handed, and I think it was her videos that popped up first. So I learned, in steps. I learned how to do a chain, and then how to work into that chain with single crochets, slip stitch, and I learned how to weave in my ends and stuff. And um, I made that. My first project was like a 6.5 foot long baby blanket. I didn't know about sizes back then. I just knew I wanted to make a blanket, and so um, but yeah, I made a 6.5 foot long baby blanket. It was about the same width across, all in single crochets. I think back to it now, and I'm like, oh my god! But it was like a chunky 5 weight yarn sort of deal. So and a size 10 hook. So like you can imagine, I mean, it did work up fairly fast. It took me, let's see, I started in October. That's when I got told I was going to be a grandma. I was so excited. Oh my god. I started in October and I gave it to her in March for her baby shower. So I had it done for about a month before that. So it took me about 3 months to do my first big blanket. Um, I worked on it every day from the middle of October to about the middle of February is when I finished that blanket. So I was very proud of that. I could not believe my hands made it. So there's that. Isn't that just beautiful? I love that. Look at that. Ah, this is a this is a good stocking. Look. Look. How wonderful is that? So far, that's our stocking. Let me take that medicine before I forget. Um, so what are your plans today? What are you gonna do today? My plan is just to start wrapping some stuff up and get pictures done. Doesn't take very long for pictures once I have it like all set up and staged. I don't know where that medicine went. um, all set up and staged, then like it's just like I just grab an item, set it down in the area that I've staged up, and then take the pictures, take a video. I mean, it's like everything kind of just flows nicely once I get everything set. Once I get the stage set, right? Gosh dang it, I have a little hangnail. Huh, I don't know what happened to that medicine. That's all right. But yeah, so I'm gonna work on this, get this one done as well. Try to get find that fur. I'm going to find that fur today. Going to find the fur. And then I need to start putting some stuff up on my website. So be watching my Etsy. It's going to be going up. And also we have 1 week from today. 1 week. Um so next Saturday is our last day for the memberships of the Sunday Stitchers Club. And for the 3 month and the 12-month packages, you get 30% off right now. So, um, Sunday Stitchers Club is a wonderful group of girls, group of women who like listening to murder mystery books on audio. And we are on our sixth book, and we share patterns and talk about things and help each other through a pattern. We're there for each other as friends and kind of a sisterhood. Um, we are going to be starting a group project here soon. Um, so you can all be a part of that. It's only 10 a month, but right now, like I said, the 3 months is only $21. So it's definitely the way to go. Or the 12-month, you get 30% off. Plus, I've already given a $20 discount, which is 2 months free for signing up for a whole year. So that is a definite great deal as well. But that deal, that 30% off, ends next Saturday. So definitely take advantage of that if you're going to be a part of the Sunday Stitchers. Because we're not taking signups again until our January session starts again. So that's so weird to think that in like 6 weeks we're going to be in a new year. In 2025 at that, I'm so excited for 2025. I don't know why. I love things that end in fives. I'm kind of weird like that. I like the increments of fives. It's funny. It's funny what our brains like and not like. Anywho, but yeah, I'm excited for 2025. So I think it'll be a good year. Fun year. Um, But yeah, so 1 week left for the Sunday Stitchers deal. And I will be putting some new products up on my website as well as some new patterns out. So be watching for that. Oh my gosh, I just love how this is turning out. So I'm going to be working on this today and finishing that. Yeah, time does go by fast. It seems like the older I get, the faster it's going. Like you can slow down. I wouldn't mind it. But I just can't believe that the Y2K came 25 years ago. That's what gets me is Y2K is going to be 25 years ago come New Year's. So that's just insane. How did 25 years just go by so fast? I don't know. I know, like when you put it like that, it's like mind blowing. Like 25 years? What? Yeah. I just remember everybody was so scared of the with Y2K, and I was just like, okay, bring it on. 2000s, that's so weird, but bring it on. I was like 20. I was 20. Yeah, I was 20. So funny. Yeah, seems like forever ago, but then at the same time, it seems like it was just yesterday. Like it's weird to explain. Anyways, so I'm going to be making this, but our time has come to an end. I'm almost done with my coffee. I hope you're almost done with your drink. And I hope you've had a wonderful time. I know I have. It's just wonderful to be able to bring my crochet to you guys and maybe give you suggestions or hints or just give you some inspiration. So, anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'm going to be releasing some stuff. So start watching for it. Thank you for live. Oh, you're so welcome, Becky. Thank you for joining me and for all your support. I really appreciate it. So you guys have a good day, and I wish you peace, love, and crochet. Make sure to like and subscribe. Have a good one. Bye.